Yo guys, InsaneGamer52 here, and today I'm going to show you how to complete the Easter egg on the new zombies map, Firebase Z. I'm going to go in depth with these steps, so I hope it clears up any confusion that some other guides may have caused. If you find any part of this guide helpful, feel free to drop a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth guides in the future. Alright, without wasting any more time, let's get into it. When you get into the map, go talk to Ravenov to get everything started. Then go through the portal and turn on the power by activating the Aether reactor in all three areas. The first one is in mission control to the left as you come out of the portal. The second one is the data center in the array, and finally military command to the right. These can be done in any order, this is just the order that I choose to do. Once that's done, teleport back to spawn and talk to Ravenov again to unlock Pack-a-Punch. Teleport back to the base and speak with Peck in mission control to start the real first step of the Easter egg. Go back to spawn and talk to Ravenov, who will tell you to make a truth serum and he'll give you a key card. Collect the compounds for the truth serum by swiping the key card on 3 different locked cabinets around the map. The first one is right across the street and spawn just before the stairs going up to the portal. The second one is in the hallway in engineering right below the planning office, and the third one is in the colonel's office right above Jug. Once you have all 3 compounds, go to the medical tent and interact with the chemical mixer to mix them into a truth serum. This will spawn a lot of dogs. Kill the dogs, then interact with the chemical mixer again to transfer the truth serum, and then pick up the agent delivery system. Go and put it on top of the vents right next to the OPC sphere. This will make Peck start talking, hallucinating, and eventually dancing. Wait a bit and you will be able to speak with him again, and he'll tell you to go to the data center. Go to the top floor to interact with the memory transference station to unlock it, and then take an essence trap. Now you have to get some memories from mimics by catching them like they're Pokemon. There's been some debate about how to do this in the community, and shout out to Codename Pizza for clearing up the confusion. You can start this step at the same round that you pick up the essence trap. Look around the map for a group of 4 items on the ground in a single area. This can be anywhere, there aren't 3 specific locations to do it. When you approach, one of those 4 items will turn into a mimic. This is the specific mimic you need to catch in order to get the correct memory. If you capture any other zombie, you will either get a worthless memory or a corrupted memory. This includes regular zombies, manglers, and all other mimics even if they were spawned from a random item on the ground. To capture a mimic, it really is like catching a Pokemon in the games. You have to get it to low health and throw the essence trap right in front of it. Once the mimic is close enough to your trap, you'll hear the trap say target and range. This is when you double tap your use button to activate it, similar to C4. I found that you have to get the mimic down to about 10% health in order to catch it. If the mimic isn't low enough health, then it will break free and you will have to go back to the data center to pick up a new essence trap and try again. Once you successfully capture the mimic, take it back to the memory transference station to upload the memories to the machine. If it was an incorrect memory, you will hear Weaver tell you that it was no good afterwards. If it was a correct one, you will hear him say that it was one of the 3 codes that you needed. You can also turn on subtitles in the settings and check if Sokolov, Brahms, or Zabine was talking in the memory if you want an earlier indicator. It seems that only one of these special mimics will spawn per round, so you have to end the current round until the next one will spawn. The 3 locations that I had in my game were at the top floor of the village building, in the military command room above Jug, and in the motor pool garage. Locations that others have reported working are in the barracks tents and in the planning office. You can probably find them in any room in the map though, so don't just check these locations. Once you upload the 3rd correct memory, you will be able to take a floppy disk from the machine. Grab it and take it to this computer in the planning office. This will unlock the OPC, which is that huge sphere right next to the planning office. Go inside and a dark Aether portal will spawn, but you won't be able to go through it. Go talk to Peck again and he will tell you that you need more power to stabilize the portal and to collect some Ethereum crystals to do so. Weaver will pop up and tell you a code that lets you open the cabinet next to Peck, which will drop the Aether meter. Now go grab the shovel that's just outside in the left bunker of the Scorched Defense. Now you have to go around the map and collect 3 Aether crystals. Just like the Aether scope on D Machine, you will hear a beeping sound from the Aether meter when you are getting close. Once you dig up a crystal, it will come with a certain challenge in order to actually collect it. The first crystal is in the jungle defense way out here on the second path from the left. Once you dig it up, you will be in a yellow bubble and everything outside of that bubble will be irradiated. This radiation does only go up to the Aether reactor, so if you have teammates in other parts of the map, they won't be affected. All you have to do here is kill the waves of spawned zombies until the radiation goes away. This can get pretty hectic, so I recommend doing this at the end of a round so you don't have to worry about normal zombies coming from behind you as well. The second crystal is right outside of the medical tent. This one will teleport around to a random place in the barracks anytime you get close to it. To slow it down long enough to grab, you will need a Ray K wonder weapon. You can either get it by doing the Easter egg to build it, getting it from the box, or getting it from a trial. I suggest either doing the Easter egg to build it or getting it from a trial. That tutorial is going to be my next video, so when I do have it out, I'll link it in the description below as well as adding a link to it in the top right of the screen right now. If you don't see my video out yet, there are plenty of other guides out there, so go check one of those out if you don't know how to do it yet. Fun fact, you can get manglers to spawn while at the jungle defense crystal. So if you do that one first, you won't have to wait until round 15 for a mangler to spawn and drop the barrel for the Ray K. Once you have a Ray K, find where the crystal teleported to and switch to your secondary fire mode. To do this, press up on the D-pad or I believe B on PC and you will fire a large orb instead of regular shots. Shoot this at the crystal, then quickly run up to it and grab it. The 3rd crystal is outside the planning office in this corner of the yard. This one will spawn a whole bunch of mimic crystals outside the yard as well as in the building. The challenge here is finding the one crystal that doesn't have black smoke around it. If you pick up one of the crystals with black smoke, it will spawn a bunch of mimics and you will have to wait until the next round until you can dig up the crystal and try again. Once you have all 3 crystals, put one in each of the Aether reactors and then go to the OPC sphere. When you get in there, Peck will tell you that the truth serum wore off and that he just got you to overload the mainframe. To fix this, you have to go to the planning office and play a little minigame to align the satellite. Interact with this computer and you will see 5 dots on the screen. 2 will have American flags, 2 will have Russian flags, and 1 will have a question mark. Apparently, there's a bug right now on Xbox where you can't see the flags. If you set your FOV to 84, it should resolve that issue though. Use the D-pad to hover over each dot and select the one with the question mark. This will turn the satellite dish on top of the data center to point towards the Requiem satellite in space, and you will see a huge red beam come down from it and get redistributed to the other 2 big satellite dishes on the map. Once this happens, it's only a matter of time before you're forced to go to the final boss fight. So don't align the satellites until your team is fully ready to go. Now you will be able to hit a button in the OPC to activate the Dark Aether portal. This will also take you to the final boss fight, so make sure that you're prepared before doing so. Thankfully, the boss fight happens in the village, so you will be able to pack a punch, buy perks, craft monkeys, and use the armory station while there. On the screen right now are my recommendations for what to go in with depending on what round you're on. This is honestly a pretty easy boss fight though, so if at least half of your team has a Reiki, then you'll be fine going as soon as you can hit that button. Which is why I recommend always cranking through trials if you're playing co-op to have a solid chance of multiple people getting the Reiki. The biggest thing to remember in this boss fight is to stay back. Orda will one-shot you with his club if you get too close, and the zombies also only spawn from his direction. If you're playing solo, then you will need to keep switching between putting damage on Orda and clearing any zombies that spawn. Thankfully, it seems that these zombies come in waves, so there should be breaks where you can go back to shooting Orda. If you're playing co-op, you can have one person with the Reiki quickly switch their focus to clear the zombies as soon as they spawn, while everyone else continuously focuses the boss. One weird thing is that Ring of Fire doesn't actually boost your damage against Orda. It's still useful though, since you won't have to reload while it's up, but don't expect it to drastically multiply your damage. Once you kill Orda, you win! You'll get a nice little cutscene and the game will be over. I'm actually not going to show you the cutscene so that it can be a nice little extra reward for when you do finish the Easter egg yourself. Fun fact, if you've completed all the Dark Ops challenges for D-Machine except for the Kill 1 Million Zombies one, then completing this Easter egg will give you 11 Dark Ops challenges and you'll get the Zombies Dark Ops Master calling card. And that's all there is to this Easter egg. I hope you found this guide helpful. Let me know what you think of this Easter egg and a Firebase Z overall in the comment section down below. I absolutely love what they've done to zombies and hope that they keep putting out awesome maps like this one. I just made a Twitter and Discord and stream on Twitch every other day. Check out those links in the description below. Alright, that's all I got. I'll see you guys next time.